one thing I noticed was that when I was teaching in schools was that children that were made to learn work, quote and unquote, that's how we say it in Benin, go learn work. Children that were made to learn work did not concentrate in classroom.
It's just like, make I just born pikin. For example, like if I have a girl child like this, that girl child, I go use and pepper people. I go do this. I go do that.
Fix
I
and
go
frontal.
do this. Fix and frontal. Thank you.
What is the most practical solution that we could apply so that children do not get distracted from school in an attempt to learn a skill? We love you. Subscribe. Please tell them to subscribe.
Please subscribe. Thank you.
So before we begin today, I'm going to start by telling you to subscribe to our channel. I said it the last time towards the end of the episode, and a lot of you did not do it. I'm saying it today at the start of the episode. So here I have a very good friend of mine, Ireno Say. She looks very good. How are you?
I am very well. Thank you.
How was your day today? How have you been? What did you do today before you came here?
I did not do much. Nothing really. Okay, I prayed.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a prayer meeting and just some chores, arrangements, and that was it.
And that was it.
Yes.
So we have like a very interesting topic today. So when you texted me about that topic, right?
Yeah.
I got should I say nervous at some point because I told you before we started this episode that is not something I have like a lot of knowledge on. So today I'm here open to learning.
Okay.
Right? I really want to learn a lot of things. And this is the first question I want to ask you. So you are a childhood educator.
Yeah.
What else do you do?
Okay. I'm into sales of book. Currently, I had an initiative earlier or late last year called SBCA, Small Businesses on Campus Association. So I'll just talk on that briefly. So this is something put together to help students financially independent or sufficient.
Okay.
Yeah, and so far there is a brand registered under SBCA. It's a book brand.
Okay.
So it is something that I am handling. So I can say I sell hard copy books. Yeah. So that's what I do. And I also work with a social media management and consultancy brand, Icon Brand Solution. Yeah.
Nice. That's like a lot of intellectual stuff. You like education. Why?
Why do I like
No, okay, so that might be a weird question, but I have to ask you because for a young girl to like education, like in Nigeria currently, and actively advocates for people to be educated, most especially children, right? Advocating for education to start at the grassroots level.
Yeah.
Why are you still interested? Don't you think like education for generally is a lost cause in Nigeria? Considering the economic situation of the country at this point, and how that your degree can almost not get you anything. People just go to school for school's sake.
Yeah, I understand. Okay, first of all, I'll make this straight. My passion for early childhood education did not just start, or the knowledge I have for early childhood education did not just start like maybe from foundation level. Maybe growing up, I was like, oh, I really want to educate people about early childhood. So I actually got this course. Okay, let me do a little flashback right now. So I really wanted to, I was this person that was like, oh, when I grow up, I really want to do this charity stuff, own an orphanage, like these ghetto kids kind of thing. I was like, okay, this is what I really want to do. And for during my WAEC and JAM days, I really wanted to go for mass communication. For some reasons, I don't really know, but my mom was like, journalist, this one or that one. Somebody that is not educated. Mommy, sorry, in case you watched the video. Ouch. Sorry, yeah. She was like, no, don't do this. I said, okay. So my friends were actually putting ISD. And I said, let me say put ISD.
ISD for you in the hot too.
And that was how I
just said students that watches this video.
And I was like, ISD,
Yeah.
my friends are playing ISD. So should I say unfortunately or fortunately, I was given early childhood education and special education.
Normal
So
Nigerian
I
school
did
level.
not even know a course like that existed.
Exactly.
And I had to like do a research and ask a few persons like that
Yeah.
about the course. They were like, "Oh, early childhood education is a good course." And when I started studying the course, trust me, I have been admitted. What course? Early childhood education. Hey, that one, of course.
Yeah.
What do you want to do? This one.
Yeah.
Now, so they play with children. I was like, okay.
That's how they play with children.
My 100 level days, it was hell. Because I was ashamed to tell somebody that I'm studying early childhood education. Like, wait, so you want to spend 4 years for school, they study early childhood education. So it was crazy. So when I was in the university, I actually gained more knowledge. I knew that it was above just, playing with children.
Yeah.
And I now understood that, okay, this is the foundation. This is the foundation. And if we should talk about the foundation, when the foundation is destroyed, sorry, I'm a church girl. When the foundation is destroyed, what will the righteous do?
Yeah.
So for this early stage of life, it is actually the primitive stage of life. It is very, very important and vital. So that is why I was like, let me take this thing like serious. So it is just above, like classroom setting or parenthood thing. I think like everybody should know about early childhood education.
Well, it's a good lot because like I said before, I'm actually like listening. Unlike previous episodes where I do open my mind to learning then, but like right now I say I wore eyeglass, so I had to look as if
genius.
I mean business. I have to really I'm really open-minded to learning.
Yeah.
So currently in Nigeria there is a trend where parents send their kids to learn skill.
Yeah.
At a very young age. And there's the whole trend and talk of now business they pay now, certificates. So what do you have to say about that?
Okay, for me, I'll start from the higher level right now. When it comes to skill, when it comes to learning skill, I think it is actually very vital. I never born picking.
Yeah.
I don't have a child yet, but this is the field, and I'm trying to like do more in this field. I told my sister, I was like, when this your child gets to GSS 3 or like allow her to start doing things. For me, it is actually not a big deal. You are learning. Education is beyond, listen, education is beyond this blackboard or whiteboard thing. Education means enlightenment.
Yeah.
So when people learn skills, it doesn't really mean that, they are deviating from education.
Now, here is where I have a problem.
Okay.
Most people who learn skills at a young age deviate from education. Now, if as a childhood educator, I'm sure that you'd agree with me on this because at some point in my life, I thought in schools, right? I thought kids, home lesson, and whatnot. If they see you say, you can't speak English, you go fit teach my children. I taught them when I tried my best. So one thing I noticed was that when I was teaching in schools was that children that were made to learn work, quote and unquote, that's how we say it in Benin, go learn work. Children that were made to learn work did not concentrate in classrooms, right? So you see a girl of like age 10 or 11 or 12, it's amazing to see a 12-year-old girl that can already make clothes, even if not perfectly, but she can. She's a seamstress, she can already sew in the class, and that girl is already receiving money. She's already seeing her madam receive money. Exactly. Most of those kids do not want to learn. They don't want to put their head into the book. And sometimes as teachers then, when I used to be in school, we used to be forced to tell the parents of these children that leave this speaking and work first, make him go school finish first. Even till now, you still have fathers who tell their children, go enter school first. If you don't finish university, you go learn work.
Okay, I understand. You remember this? I don't know. It's like a meme. They go say, Ajebo pikin go think say, na so e be. It's more like there's a difference between learning work, go learn work, and learning a skill. Sorry.
Oh, wait. There's a difference between
go learn work,
like learning work and learning a skill. 3.
Yeah. So when you say go learn work, it is more like, oh, this boy is just maybe 8 years old, and you've already put him inside one aluminium shop, like you should be doing alumako.
Wait,
you get maybe
justice
after
for alumako
school.
boys. Justice for alumako boys.
Sorry, oh.
They say if they put you inside alumako, that one now go learn work.
Okay. And then for the skill part, okay, this is what I'm trying to like talk about. Now, when I told my sister, this child, I think you should actually put her in this field, like you should learn it. Before I actually said that, it wasn't with the intention that, oh, this person should start generating money or all that. Though I'm a business person, I like money. Even as when I was in school, I was doing different things, you know, sales of plenties. What did I not sell? I sold perfume, I've sold recharge card. Like I've sold different things. So the whole ideology was that, okay, this person was already doing, you know, knitting. I've seen that passion in her. And I was like, oh, why not just, you know, like make this thing, you know, she should be able to do it more.
Perfection.
Yes. And for some parents, it doesn't necessarily have to be like, go and learn hairdressing. That is where people have missed it. When you talk about skill these days, even after graduation, people are like, oh, the skills that are just there for girls is hair revamping. Nothing against hair revampers, so I do it too. That is where I make my money from. But it's just like, oh, what do you do? I'm a nail tech.
Like there's, especially in this part.
Yes, especially in this part. There are other things that could be learned. You get, like, I know that there are schools right now that does different things, like extracurricular activities based on skills, maybe bead making, music. Music is a skill, right?
Yeah, it is.
There are other things. It doesn't necessarily have to be maybe making of hair or braiding hair. There is somebody I really admire, a parent. We were talking and I was surprised. She was like, is it Duolingo? Or I don't know.
Language teaching.
Yes, this language teaching. So one of the children actually made mention of, you know, like something in Spanish. And she was like, oh, really? You know how to do this? I think we should do this more. Like, I think you should learn how to speak. You see stuff like that. It is a skill. You might be like, oh, this person doesn't necessarily have to be like a linguist by profession, but just based on exposure, you get. So when we talk about skill learning, it might be developed out of passion. That you see that, oh, this child is liking this thing. You get. Not necessarily, make the person, they make money, you get. Because I believe that money, they enter eye. Even me when I was doing business.
So if I understand you correctly, the issue is not with having children get a skill. The issue is with the choice of the kind of skill you are making them learn.
Yes.
Okay. What is the most practical solution that we could apply so that children do not get distracted from school in an attempt to learn a skill?
Okay. I think for this aspect, let's use, you know that your child likes this thing, for instance. What you are supposed to do is, I like breaking it down, like from adulthood down to childhood. If you should like, let's say spoken word, you know, poetry and all that, what will you do? The people you follow on Instagram, on YouTube, social media platforms, like generally, what do? You are doing this to like enlighten you more. You get. So when parents see that, oh, this my child likes this thing, it doesn't necessarily mean, okay, just push them into, you know, like maybe after school start learning work. You get. It might be in a way that this is an age that, oh, technology is everywhere, you know, we are doing a lot. Phone.
So lay emphasis on what
the child likes. You know, you can make them watch things relating to what they like. And I think, enlightenment to be there. Doesn't necessarily have to be like after school hour, I'll go, that's not picking. They have to rest too.
They have to rest too. What is the influence that the Gen Z of this TikTok Gen Z generation? I was having this conversation with my sister, if not yesterday, 2 days ago, and I told her that this our generation is a special generation. This very special. TikTok Gen Z, emphasis on, I have nothing against TikTok. I'm on TikTok. But this TikTok Gen Z generation, right?
Okay.
To me, I think if I observe the situation of things, I can say that it has some sort of influence
Yeah.
on childhood education,
Very
early
well.
childhood education.
Very well.
So, what are the influences you think? What are the most profound negative influences this Gen Z generation has put from youth, and then
Yeah.
seeing children see how we that are the Gen Zs or the millennials,
Yeah.
you know,
Okay, what I have to say about this, I'm a Gen Z too. I'm a Gen Z too.
type shit.
So I really think early childhood education should be brought to youth because we know this parents, listen to your children, we are the leaders of tomorrow.
Yeah.
Children are the leaders of tomorrow, youth are the parents of tomorrow,
Okay.
whether you like it or not. So what I see often is that because of this exposure to technology and every other thing, I just see people like it's just like make I just born pikin. For example, like if I have a girl child like this, that girl child I go use and pepper people, I go do this, I go do that,
Fix
I
and
go do
frontal.
this, fix and frontal, thank you. Fix and
I know
frontal. Now,
I'm just saying.
that's why I said early childhood awareness should be brought to this set of persons. Like there is a whole lot to say about this, and I feel like they should really know about early childhood education. Like the awareness should be brought. And one thing I think in one of my posts on IG, just so you know, you can follow me on IG, ire_inspires. So actually, I think that was my last post. Like left for me, I would like to bring early childhood education to the marketplace, churches, youth gatherings,
Yeah.
basically. So I feel like why not, take it to these people? Because just like the way we say, parents or children are the leaders of tomorrow, youth are the parents of tomorrow. So we shouldn't always wait for us to like get there
Yeah.
before
Start
we
from
start
the
learning.
grassroots.
Yeah, you just have to start preparing. You have to start learning. And now for the things I'm actually seeing on social media, it is more like, make I just born pikin, make I just dey dress am, make I dey use am pepper people, I go wear am short skirt, I go wear am crop top and all that. Now I remember I was
that frontal one is
frontal. It's paining me. For real. See, like I remember I was having a conversation with one of my friends, and I was like, this early childhood thing, or when it comes to nurturing a child, this is how I view it. Now, let's say you have been hoping to get a car for like a very long time.
Yeah.
And then you finally get this car. You don't buy the car now. See the car for your compound like this. You are using it and you don't wash it. You don't service the car. You don't take it to the mechanic. You don't do anything. What happens to that car? Yes, it's not going to last long. It's not going to run well as it ought to be. That is how childhood is. It's not just about, I don't born picking. You have to nurture the child. You have to teach the child. Train up a child in the way he should grow. And when he start learning, he will not depart from it. Yeah. So it's just like people are just burning children because may they say I be papa or may they say I be mama. It is above that. This is the foundation. This is the foundation. So it is actually very, 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 very important. Okay, I was taught in school that I think from birth to 6 is actually the time where children can assimilate a lot of things, like the
cognitive level.
Yes, cognitive level.
Fresh.
The absorbent mind. Yeah, I still remember that. The mind of a child is like a sponge. When they put water for sponge, like you go they retain yes, go they soak them, that kind of thing. So it is just beyond saying, make I just born this speaking, make I do this, make I do that, without getting more knowledge. I see Gen Z parents, like the way they behave, or like it is just somehow, whether you like it or not, it affects those children. And right now, the way the society is going, it is going in a dimension that, picking are my own. Like it is no longer, you know, this speaking our
You
own,
blame
that you
them.
can correct a child.
Agbondimi, life is deep.
Say,
Agbondimi.
You get, like, nobody can even correct
Oh,
a
yeah, I
child.
feel you.
In schools, everywhere, you know, parents' rivalry and everything. Just, I have one example. Growing up as a child, my mom always does something. If she has a conflict with a neighbor, you are not expected to disrespect that neighbor. You are not expected to even say, hey, that's that kind of thing.
That's in cause fight for my house.
She will drag
my
your
mommy
ear.
used to, this woman's children used to greet my mommy. Me, I'll greet the children's mommy.
You get.
I'll not greet them.
All these like small things that maybe your mommy is scoring like this.
Wait, that one where you talk just now. Me, I no agree. Any children that did not greet my mommy, I will not greet your mommy.
Yes.
Oh yes.
Yes. Hold on.
My mommy will say, now waiting woman gets 90 they fight. It will say, there's this animal. There's the way she says it in my language that there's this particular animal. Say he born children so that when they waka for straight line, he go put the children for front. The children go they use their body common water for leaf for them. Understand? Like think about it. You know, a group of like I've forgotten the name of the animal. Let me just say a group of goats now.
Yes.
When they are moving on a straight file, like you know those typical village bush straight file, right?
Yeah.
The kids, the goats, the children of the goats, they will be in front so that that early morning dew and then go use their body come out before their mama pass. The bottom line of this parable, I don't know if you even relate, but what I'm saying is any children that don't greet my mommy, I will not greet your mommy. So this is the last thing I want us to talk about, right? So this is not them saying, this is me saying it now. Now I've had this issue in the house where so the typical Gen Z TikTok generation, like we graduate from school, how do you think older siblings, older brothers, older sisters, can help drive the idea of early childhood education? So there's something that happens in my house. There's a young girl in my house, and sometimes when we are making phone calls, like when we are talking to guys and stuff, my mom would call us and say, no, they talk all this kind, no, they make love call where small picking day, right? So now you see, it even happened today. On my way to the studio here this morning, a small child was singing. Was it not this Mama, take a photo, honey, mama, take a photo.
I don't even know this song.
They call me Gentle Investor. You know I'm
Charlie Poppy.
No, be Charlie Poppy. Now you get one people always sing am. They call me. Why you sing? You don't know the song. No, be say I gentle. They pack am for sale. I know. The small child was singing it. I don't know when I tell you look this speaker and say, if I call you now, say A for apple. You don't know. Ask that child, where did you hear that song from? He brought that they play am for house.
Okay.
So like, how can a Gen Z enjoy their life, and not corrupt the younger ones around them? Because sometimes it can be conflicting, you know, seeing these young people go to school, and you know, we that are the older ones, the older brothers and the older sisters, we have like more experience of life. Sometimes it's tricky. You almost want to tell. I've seen like a guy that lost, like had so many failed job attempts. He did not know when he told his younger brother, say, see, what is your 1, 2, 3 that you are reading? It will not help you. It's not. So basically, how can the lifestyle of a Gen Z TikTok generation, you know, affect, influence? How can it get better for a child?
Okay, first of all, there is this thing I just want to, it's just like a notion that I feel like I should correct. You see this Gen Z thing that we are actually talking about. I know that in this current age and time, you know, there are some characteristics that we can actually pinpoint. That okay, this person are Gen Z, you get, or maybe the way the person is behaving and all that. So okay, I would even say, you see this Gen Z thing, we'll be like, Gen Z, they get bad character. So this Gen Z, it is just a normal, it's an age, you get. I know that we have some characteristics that, okay, we can always say, okay, now we be this one, or maybe this Gen Z, they don't get respect, or they're not this, or they're not that. Or one notion I always want to correct is that the fact that even one is a Gen Z, it doesn't necessarily mean that you are going to be in a bad bitch or you are going to be mannerless or one thing. You get. And for your question, I think I picked two things. You said for us we finish school, like how do you expect our older siblings? And then you also asked, like, how are you going to act that you do not influence your younger ones negatively?
Because you're a young person, you are just living in the house, you just want to do your thing, and you don't even know that like these kids around you are kicking these things up. And low-key it's affecting their like educational life.
It's affecting their educational life. And this thing, like the only thing I have to say about this, you know, aspect, this question you just asked, is depending on your environment or the values guiding you, because it's not something that you can change. Mind you, aside, you know, you saying, okay, maybe I'm a Gen Z, the kind of music I listen to, I just want to flex my life, it's going to affect my younger sibling. Beyond that, there are schools that, if you see, the school I taught before, I don't want to mention, like during my teaching practice days, rather. I went there and I don't know what kind of ceremony they were doing. Everybody they sing, me mato, me mat. See, like small picking where you go press knock on your head.
But if but the thing is, if the child singing me mouth no book in class, like, do you think there's a problem?
You see, no. See, where I'm actually going to is that, you see, this thing is not just home, schools. School or even society.
So it's everywhere, the entire society.
That's the truth. It is everywhere. But one way I know that, okay, maybe an older sibling can actually take care of the younger sibling. It's actually like showing them love, care, advice. Because I know like there's this stigma that is following Nigerian siblings. Like you just be like, say sometimes you just hate each other. Like, I don't know. I don't know if it's hatred. Like, growing up, maybe I beg you, my sister, maybe this one you get that kind of thing, like you just want to do your thing, your sibling wants to do their thing, you get nothing really concern you. So one way I think that can be sorted out, it's for the older siblings to be closer to the younger one so that they don't go astray. And that going astray, I know that that's the major reason that so many people, teenagers that you are seeing today, they've gone astray. Because it be like their elder brother head and the elder sister head not correct. Because you are seeing this child doing this thing and nobody's talking about it.
Pay more attention.
Yes, nobody's paying more attention. No boundaries. You're not asking this person about school. You're not asking this person about, okay, what did you do today? Or you're not even giving this person advice on sex. Or you're not, this person is not even feeling loved, in quotes. So when the person sees love from outside, even though not from one Pluto boy, why not? They will embrace it. So this is actually starts from,
by the way.
Home.
Thank you so much for thank you so much for staying with us on this episode. It's been insightful. It's been insightful.
Insightful.
Jesus.
With your glasses.
Follow us on all socials, on Instagram, on TikTok at Talk Your Mind TV, and follow Ire Inspires.
Ire _ inspires on Instagram.
So that is IRE _ inspires.
Yeah.
We love you. Subscribe. Please tell them to subscribe.
Please subscribe. Thank you.